The 17. Oh, are you okay? And there's no way to fix the.
That's what happens. That's how powerful my booty is.
But wait, you killed me with an axe. Alright, it's the first vlog of the month, and I have to say thank you guys so much. We went up a couple more subscribers. Some of the videos have been doing well. I just want to thank you all so much. It really does mean the world to me. And I've been getting a lot of progress done on the big project. It's so big, it's not in this space. It's just chilling over there in the other table because this is a really big project that I wanted to have finished, believe it or not, 7 days ago, but it just didn't allow it, and I realized that was an unrealistic goal. I do love to challenge myself. I do love to push myself. Sometimes I can do it a little unhealthily, but this is one where I'm really happy that I am pushing myself, but I just need to realize I need to take my time, and that's kind of the one thing that I was stressing about. Either way, just letting you guys know, having a deadline is good, but don't be like obsessed with it because I feel like it's kind of what I was doing and it just wasn't super realistic. With that said, I do have some loot, and I have some classic Battle Brawler loot right here because of course it is Copic related. I do have 2 Microns, just 2 005s because I'm going to need this for that big project. A lot of tiny detail work, a lot of major tiny cross hatching, so gonna be really working on that. But in terms of the loot, we did get this cool shipment of these free Copic sketch papers. We just have to buy 4 or more Copics, so I bought 6, so I got a free one. Can't wait to try this out. I'm not sure if it's a selection of different types of paper or if it's all the same paper. Either way, I think this is super cool. This came from us straight from the Copic factory, so very excited to take a look at that. And in terms of the markers that I got, like I mentioned, I did get 7. I want to get a couple more purples, but unfortunately we didn't have really the purples that I was looking for. They were all out, and the ones that we did have were dry, so I just damaged them out, and I'm not going to take them because they're damaged and they have to be thrown away. I did pick up quite a few colors, starting with G00 Jade Green, RV06 Soris, or I'm not even going to try to pronounce that one. It's too late. It's, by the way, like 1 o'clock when I'm filming this, and I got to get up in less than like 6 hours. But we got BG34 Horizon Green, RV25 Dog Rose Flower, which I thought was a cool name, B23 Phthalo Blue, E49 Dark Bark, and BG19 Teal Blue. Some really fun colors to play with. Can't wait to do some art with them. Really having some fun just collecting a few more little Copics here and there. I might pick up some more later on this year. Probably not this month. We'll see. Either way, I am really excited to be expanding the Copic collection because I don't remember if I mentioned it in a vlog or not. I did pick up another shelf. So this is quite a few in here and I can fit some more. And yeah, I don't have a problem. I can stop whenever I want. Not when you tell me, but whenever I want, because I said when I want to. I also kind of had to rush home to jump onto our Naruto group chat, so I didn't even bother changing my shirt. I'm still in my work shirt because I came home, had to feed Sarah, had to take care of my grandma, had to clean up Coco, play with Coco for a little bit, and then I had to run onto the chat because I was already running late because of traffic. So I had a couple things that I needed to do. Sarah's a little under the weather, that's why she's not going to be in this clip despite me wanting to. And last night was the first night we didn't sleep in the same bed since we've been married, which is kind of crazy to think that we've been married over a year and this is the first time. So yeah, kind of crazy. Either way, that is loot for today. I gotta put this away. I gotta get ready for tomorrow. I gotta change out of this shirt. Enough about this clip. Let's go ahead and get into the rest of this month because I am super excited for what we have planned. One super fun aspect of my job that I really enjoy are the free samples. We get some really cool stuff that we're allowed to just take home and make art with, and this is one of them. This is Fabriano's Artistico 100% cotton watercolor paper. This is cold press, 7 sheets, traditional white and extra white. I can't wait to mess with this. This is super nice. I don't know the dimensions on these. It's just kind of a little smaller than 8 by 11 or maybe even like a 9 by 12 maybe. I'm not sure the exact measurements. Either way, this is gonna be really cool. I can't wait to do some fun stuff with this. I think this is super nice and it's also vegan friendly. I am not a vegan, but I actually do appreciate when companies kind of go a little extra because they don't need to, but that's really nice that they did that. Now, I have mentioned on the channel before that I had an alcohol marker problem. problem because I think I had several videos and vlogs dedicated just to the fact that I was buying a lot of alcohol markers. Then we had the joke with the gouache that I was buying a lot of gouache. Now, I say problem, but it's really just me being super passionate about this art medium and buying a little bit more than I normally do because I feel super inspired. However, this new item that I bought, the one piece of loot that I bought that I'm so excited for, it literally came in today. It came in today. I'm the first person to buy it. It doesn't even have a spot on the floor yet. Revealed to me as soon as I brought it home that I have a palette problem now because this is my brand new palette that I bought. This is the Fusion 33 by, I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna butcher this name. It's Jello with an M-I, so Magello. That's what my instincts tell me. Guys, I'm dyslexic. I'm horrible with English. I'm horrible with Spanish. What makes you think I can read whatever language this is? But this is a really nice palette. The reason it really caught my eye was because it's a watercolor palette that advertises that it closes to be airtight. That's really interesting because if you're working usually with acrylics or oils, they make wet palettes that you can have to help preserve the longevity of your oils and your acrylics and whatever you want to put in there. But I've never seen a watercolor one before, and while it doesn't have the sponge to be a true wet palette, I do like this design. I think this is really interesting. So I'm going to pop it open real quick to show you. This could be a little mini review. I might make a dedicated video on this at some point, but this feels really good. It's a solid like plastic material, but opening it up, it has a really nice solid clasp, and then you have 33 slots to put your watercolor. Now, notice how they're not half pans, so it's not something you can just drop in. You're meant to actually squeeze the tube and have them fill with the paint, and then you have a palette here that is removable, so it's super easy to clean. This is also removable too, so if you wanted to switch them, that's really, really nice. I think that's a really good feature. I wish it had some dividers, but oh well, no big deal. I really like this. My problem was looking at this, it's like, do I need another palette? Because let me show you something. This is my actual watercolor palette. Now, I know I just released a video talking about it, but I have updated since that video, and it's really, really nice. And so I have my palette in here that I do my clean mixing with. So this is a really good solid watercolor set. It's all my favorite colors, the colors I use. On top of that, it's refined, so it's easy. Everything's in one spot, and I could also take it on the go. But I actually have a second one of these. The second one is literally just for the extra pigments that are backups to that one, because I had duplicates or colors that I don't use as much, so I don't think they're super needed. Like these skin tones, I don't actually use anymore, so I'm gonna give them to someone. So right now, they're just in there. But that's not all. I also have my metallic palette. That's right. So these are all my metallic watercolors, and I like to keep them separate because I very rarely use them now. I really thought I would use them more, but I really don't, so they just chill in their own little palette. But that's not all. I also have my dirty palette. Now, for those of you who don't know, with watercolor, it's recommended to have two palettes. Your clean palette and your nasty or dirty palette. This is really cool because the colors will start to blend, they start to mix, they start to diffuse. You get some really natural tones, really good for urban sketching. But yeah, I do have some watercolor in there, and then I do have some messy stuff in here. So this is my dirty palette, which has my little s'more sticker. So then I was thinking, well, I don't need this as watercolor. Maybe I can use this as gouache because I do have a gouache palette. Now, this is a really nice little cheap palette. I think it's really good. I like how it has little dividers. As you can see, I have used it, and I do have some gouache in there. This is a really solid palette that I really like. I don't want to tip it too much because there's some loose chunks in there and that's going to fall on the desk. But I was really looking at this and thinking, this can be really my good 100% solid gouache palette. If anything, it could be my clean gouache palette, because this could be my dirty gouache palette, similar to watercolor, where I get those natural blends and tones and mixes. It gets diffused, really good for urban stuff. Anyway, that one is going to be like my dirty palette. This is going to be my clean palette, and even though I can't keep the paints in here fresh forever, gouache is reactivatable. As long as it's not acrylic gouache, Kimi gouache does reactivate, but it's absolutely terrible with it. So I think going in, and as I'm working on a piece, I need green. I could put green in there, and this will be my clean gouache palette because this comes out and it's super easy to remove. Plus, there's no dividers, so I think that's going to be the best bet. Now I just need to find a place to store it. This is a really nice palette, guys. I'm super excited, and I didn't realize I now have 6 palettes. That's a little bit of a problem. So we can add Copics, gouache, and palettes to the list of problems that I have, and ink, which actually I take it back, I haven't bought ink in a while, but I do have a list of inks that I will be purchasing hopefully in the near future for videos and stuff, and I still have a drawer filled with ink. So ink is still high up there, but it's a little bit on the backseat because I've been exploring some other mediums, especially gouache. Like, I absolutely love gouache. I really like gouache. I've mentioned it before that I used it in college for about a week, and I really wish we could have explored it more because we did watercolor, gouache, and then the rest of the semester was acrylics, and gouache was kind of a transition medium, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm really happy that I'm able to explore it, and I really like it. So having this will be really nice. Now my question to you guys is, what stickers should I put on this? Because on my actual dirty palette, I do have a s'mores. I can't put a sticker on this one. I really don't have to put a sticker on this one right here, the metallic one, mainly because I very rarely use it. This is the backup one, so it doesn't have any stickers, but my main palette has this little pumpkin, this cassette, this little wiener dog. It has a little chemical thing, and then also has Stitch as Batman on the back. So this one I feel like really needs to be decorated, and I also feel like this one needs to be decorated. So please let me know what you guys think. If you want, I could actually probably get another s'more sticker and put it on here, so I have s'mores on these, even though this is my clean and this is my dirty. I don't know, I feel like that feels right. So very excited about that. I'm a colossal nerd because I just realized I've been talking for like 6 minutes straight about palettes, give or take however I edit this. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop because I get way too passionate about art. So goodbye. I love microns, and I have been burning through them like crazy because of this new project, and this is easily the best thing I've ever did. Like, this, seriously, no joke, guys, is probably the most detailed, one of the largest, one of the most in-depth. This piece is like the pinnacle of what I can do as an inker right now. And that sounds crazy that I'm hyping myself up that much, but that's because I've been working nonstop on this project. I spent 10 hours penciling. The last time I checked the footage before spending 4 hours tonight filming, I kid you not, was 12 hours. It was 11 hours, 57 minutes, 28 seconds, and 8 frames of footage. That's insane, and I'm only just halfway done with it. I will talk more about that later. I can't wait. It's going to be posted on Instagram. I'll just let you guys know. Follow me on Instagram's link in the description down below. Really does help the channel out, but seriously, it will be posted there at some point. So, with that said, I do have 2 pieces of loot. One is Utrecht Fluid Acrylic. This is white, and I wanted to try it because I got it for like $5, and I thought, you know what? I will give it a shot. The second was a gift because this is a Damage Isabey Travel watercolor brush. This is a round 4, and what's really interesting is that we had one that the head was completely damaged, and I've spent the last couple of minutes working with it, trying to fix it, and I think I did. There's still some pretty nasty splaying there. Unfortunately, it's not really coming to a point. I think I still just need to treat it a little better, and so I am using that brush shampoo and that brush shapener to really go in and fix it, and it's a lot better. This thing was like really damaged, all messed up. I actually had to cut some of the hairs, so just needs a little bit more TLC, but I'm really excited to have this. Isabey makes some really good brushes, and while I have not personally gotten the chance to try them yet, I always hear phenomenal things about them. So having a nice little travel one in my collection, super cool. It's going to chill somewhere in this desk or go in my bag, and yes, the Jazza bags will be shipping out soon, so I can't wait. With that said, you guys have a amazing, great day. We're going to talk the rest about what we'll be doing this month. It has occurred to me that I've never actually said the name of this pen. I've been using them for years. This is a Tombow brush pen. That's what I've called them. That's what all my coworkers call them. That's what all my friends call them. That's the only thing I've ever heard these pens called. But they have a real name. This is their name. I don't know how to pronounce that. There actually is one guy at my job who speaks Japanese, so he probably knows how to properly pronounce it. But these are phenomenal pens. The reason I like to use them, the reason a lot of people like to use them, is they have this really nice flexible plastic nib. So it gives you a really good line variety, all depending on the pressure that you put on the pen, which is really nice for drawing. That's why I use my dip pen. Not only because it gives me the freedom to use any type of ink I want, but I also get that line variety, and it's all about the pressure that I put on. So I really like that. However, my dip pen, unfortunately, I cannot take it on the go. It's not very portable. This is just a fine liner with a flexible nib. So these are really good tools to have. I use them a lot. I actually have a couple not only at my desk here, but I also have them in my little travel case. So this is what I put all my little travel drawing stuff in, but I also have them in my normal storage for all of my fine liners. So these are really cool. I have a couple colors, but there's one that I didn't know they make, and we just got them in the store, and that's this white one right here. So this is white ink, and it also has the flexible nib. Really excited to test these out. Really excited to see what they're like. Something I really do appreciate too is you look on the back, you can see they actually do show that that's layer 1, layer 2, and layer 3. So being very honest, that's not the most opaque white ink, but I still want to give these a try and see how they hold up. I also like how, for one, the body is black instead of the normal blue, and then I also really like how they're upside down, because when you get these in the 2-pack, they are this way. So I do like that. I also like the white on here too. So can't wait to try these. These are brand new. Just got them in the shop. Can't wait to try them. I also got some new Blackwings, which I'm so excited. Blackwings are super fun. I really like the Blackwing matte. These are my personal favorite Blackwings, but I am so down to check out the Blackwing Volume Chuck Jones edition. That is going to be really cool. Now that's a balance, which means that it's the equivalent of a Pearl, which is like a 2B. So really excited to check those out. But either way, I'm a colossal pencil nerd, and I had to show these off because I'm going to open these up, give them a quick try, and see how well they hold up. I bought stuff, and I'm so excited because I am the first person to buy both of these two new items that just came in the store, one today, one yesterday, and I love that aspect of my job, that I'm able to be one of the first people to get a new product and experiment with it and make art with it and do cool stuff with it. That is one of my favorite parts of my job. My absolute favorite part of the job is being able to work with different artists, being able to talk to different people, being able to talk to other artists, being able to inspire other people and answer questions. And I am so lucky because the people I work with, they are so kind, they're so knowledgeable, they're so nice, they're incredible artists, and I love my job so much. I really, really do. And this is one of my favorite aspects of the job. So I have 4 pieces of loot. 2 of them I'm so excited to talk about that I'm going to save them for last, and I'm going to get the 2 that I definitely am excited for. Don't get me wrong, they're really cool, but they're definitely the ones that I'm the least excited for compared to the other 2. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way. I'm going to start with the little freebie that I got. These Sennelier Abstract Acrylic Inks. I've been wanting to try these for a while, and I'm really excited that I got this little pack for free. These are 5 colors, and I believe they are primary blue, primary red, primary yellow, phthalo green. I don't know why there isn't a primary green, but I guess green isn't really viewed as a primary in a lot of art sense, so actually that makes sense. Titanium white and carbon black. These are super tiny. I absolutely love how tiny they like. That looks like a baby inkwell. That's absolutely adorable, and it's one that I've been wanting to try for a while. I really like acrylic inks. Some people think I hate acrylic inks. No, I don't. I love them. I use them a lot. I actually think I use them a lot more than people realize. They're really fun inks to use, so I'm always down to explore them. I'm just really picky with them because FW is so nice, so high quality, they're really opaque, that other acrylic inks just don't measure up to them. Like, I like Golden High Flow, but those are definitely a higher quality than FW because they don't have any fillers, but they're also really thick, so they're kind of annoying to use for the type of art that I make. Either way, I really do like exploring different acrylic inks, so much so that even though I was really happy to get this for free and I've been wanting to try out this brand for a while, I couldn't pass up the opportunity for this. This right here is a 5-pack of the 1-ounce full acrylic ink bottles, and this is of course by Sennelier, so it's the exact same ink that's in here but in the larger form. And this originally was, I want to say, like $30 or $32. I picked it up for $12. I think that's a really good deal, and it's going to be all the same colors minus the green that's in here. So really excited to take a look at these. These inkwells, by the way, look like really big. Like, they look like they're thick glass because they definitely don't look like they're 1 fluid ounce. I don't know how that works, but either way, really do like the design, and it's got a good heft to it too. So really can't wait to open those up and do some art with them. Really excited about that. And now that we got the freebie and the clearance item, let's go ahead and talk about the 2 items that I'm the most excited for. Now, I might be late to this, but Pantone, yeah, the company that makes these little swatches here, they've been doing some really cool marketing. Like, I know a lot of people talk about their little swatches that people were getting and drawing on or putting on their walls, but they're doing more than that. They have sticky notes, they have books, they have pens, they have journals. They are really pushing their marketing and their brand, and I think it's really smart. They are well known in the art community. They have an aesthetic to them that they know people like and are marketing it in the way that makes it easier to get a hold of and to have these cool products, and I think that's really, really smart. I think that's really clever. I think they're making some interesting decisions. And with that said, though, they decided to partner with Royal Talent. Now, if you don't know who Royal Talent is, they are an art company. They make a couple different stuff here and there. For us on the channel, and for me personally, I mostly know them as the guys that produce Amsterdam, which are my second favorite acrylic inks. I mentioned before, they're pretty solid. Again, the FWs are higher quality, but that's how I know Royal Talent. And they decide to partner with Pantone to release official Pantone markers. Now, these are water-based markers. These are not alcohol-based markers, but in addition, they also release them in an inkwell. So this is a Royal Talent Pantone marker black ink, and I am very excited to take a look at this. So part of me wants to know, is this like the official Pantone black? Like, is this the actual Pantone black colored ink? Really want to try this out, really want to see what it is. I don't know if it's waterproof. I don't know. I'm going to assume it's not, mainly because it is a water-based marker, and usually those markers are not waterproof, so you can reactivate them and do some blends. So very excited to test this out. I think it's going to be a really interesting watercolor ink, or at least watercolor style ink, or at least an ink that is semi-permanent and will reactivate with water just a little bit. I don't know. I'm really excited, just kind of spitting some stuff out here. This is really cool, and if I like this black one, I may pick up some more. However, these are quite a bit on the pricey side. For example, these were the same price. Yeah, I know this was clearance, but 5 of these cost 1 of these. That's a lot. That's pretty expensive. I wonder if it's because it's a partnership between 2 different companies. I'm not sure. Either way, can't wait to try this. And now for the final line, the one I'm the most excited for, I'm going to bring it into frame. Just a little tease you a little bit. I have mentioned this tons of times, but I am a colossal nerd because I have spent not just multiple videos, but like length videos, like 10, 20-minute videos talking about the history of just one pencil, the Blackwing. The Blackwing is one of my favorite pencils of all time, and this is my favorite Blackwing, the Blackwing Matte. What's really great about the Blackwing Matte is that unlike the other Blackwings, this is a carbon pencil. So it's a hybrid between graphite and charcoal. You get essentially the best of both worlds. You get the dark, beautiful, rich, matte look of charcoal, but the convenience, the strength, and the no mess of graphite. So these are really fun pencils to use. I absolutely love them. I do want to get the 602s at some point, which Stephen King used to write his novels. Now, while this is the only one that has that carbon feature, all Blackwings do have this really nice replaceable and adjustable eraser, and that's really what set it apart from other pencils at the time. In fact, the reason the company unfortunately the reason the company actually went under was because someone invented the mechanical pencil and found a way to make it more available to the public. So that's why these guys went out of business, and then someone else bought the rights and brought them back, and I'm really glad because I'm so happy I got the chance to try the matte. It is such a great pencil. It's a really good game changer. I absolutely love this. Has the equivalent, it says a 3B. I personally think it's more like a 5 and a 6B in terms of darkness, but this is a really nice pencil. Now, you know who else used this pencil and really liked this pencil? Legendary animator Chuck Jones. Yes, Chuck Jones, the Looney Tune animator. And I studied Chuck Jones in college. I have a couple books on him. He is just incredibly talented guy. Like, I would have loved to be able to talk to him and pick his brain because his ability to come up with gags and animate his stuff, absolutely insane. Now, I bring this up because he is associated with the Blackwing Matte. This was his favorite pencil. This is what he used. When I found out that Blackwing was doing a special limited run called Blackwing Volumes, which would be tributes to their 4 pencils' history, different people that have used them, I knew I had to get one in particular. The Blackwing Volume 7, the animation pencil, or as I like to call it, the Chuck Jones tribute, which yes, it does have his name on it. This is so cool. I absolutely love this. Is stunning. For one, it's red, which is my favorite color. Removing the sleeve, we have a very sleek body. This is very different from how the normal Blackwings come. They have a bunch of art on them. They're also going to not be black. They're going to be gray, but it does still have the logo there. In fact, I actually do have a Blackwing box right here. Yep, my Blackwing matte box. So there you go. Very different. So really like this. Very smooth. The sleeve matches what you would see on a normal Blackwing, so I think that's really nice. But yeah, opening it up, this is really cool because each one of these pencils has a different engraving on it. And it also has a, you can see right there, a different color. This one just has orange. Some of them have orange and red. Some have just blue. Some have purple and blue. So there's a couple different. This one here actually doesn't have, oh no, it has a little light flesh color right there. This one here has blue and purple. And the idea is that you can line these up and then get them in different positions with the dots and everything so that you can use the included viewfinder to see a little animated image. That is attention to detail, and they're the exact same price as the normal Blackwing. So you get something extra with this one. It's a limited edition. This is the one I had to have though. This is absolutely amazing. However, something that I think is really weird is while this is the Blackwing Matte that Chuck Jones used, this right here is the Blackwing Pearl. So it is the one that is their balance. So it's going to be about a 2B in hardness. It doesn't have any carbon. It's your standard graphite, and it's meant really for drawing and writing. That's why it's called the balance. The Blackwing Matte, which they say again has the equivalence of a 3B, but I always thought it was more like a 5 or a 2B. A 5 and 6B, but that one right there is going to be just for drawing. That's what it's really designed for, and this one is for drawing and writing. So I think that's really interesting, but overall, this is an absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love the design of this. It looks so nice, and I can't wait to do my video on this. I can't wait to talk about this. This is going to be a really fun video. This is one where this is such a really cool thing. I kind of had to treat myself a little bit, so I'm very happy that I have 2 Blackwings in my collection, the matte and the balance, especially the limited edition balance. With that said though, I do want to pick up a pearls to use because I really don't want to use up these pencils. Like, these are really cool collector's editions, so I would be heartbroken if I sharpen them and lose the image because they're all unique. I would also at some point like to pick up the 602s because that's what Stephen King used, and I am a Stephen King fan. Believe it or not, I actually do have his book on writing books right here, and it's on my bookshelf just chilling behind me. And yeah, I could keep saying book. I actually just filmed a video where I pointed that out and I just kept saying book in it, so that was kind of a fun little short to film. Either way, this was really cool. I absolutely had to have it. I was the first person person to buy this, and that just feels right because who else would buy this? Like, I'm just such a colossal animation and art nerd. I absolutely love this, so very excited to have these in my collection. I've had this for a while, but to have this in my collection and then to also have this to try out and try these. Overall, it was a really good day today that I got to get some really fun loot. I got to get some really cool stuff to add to my collection, and I love my job. And days like this where not only did I have a good day at work, that I helped a lot of people, that I answered a lot of questions, that I got to do some stuff in framing, I got to learn some stuff, but to also add some new tools in my tool belt, get some new ideas for videos, and to add something to my collection, something that I'm just really passionate and nerdy about. Like, this was just such an awesome thing. And this clip has gone on way too long, so let's go ahead and get into the next part of this video. We were just talking about how you need your own room to do your projects, and my suggestion, hear me out, take the water heater and we move it out, and then that's your spot.
Man, I'm bumping out everything already. My butt's too big for this place. My butt can barely fit in that space.
I'm gonna keep my comment to myself. Anyway, guess what? You got a nice butt. You have a really
we have a very nice
butt.
couch too that you can sleep on.
Listen, you have an extremely nice butt. It's been well documented how much I like your butt. Anyway, so we got some loot today. I got 2 pieces of loot that I'm really excited to talk about. It's actually kind of picking up on what we talked about last time. And then we have the pottery that we did the 17th. Oh, are you okay? The 17th. Oh, are you okay?
The chair broke.
Oh no, your butt's too powerful. Ow, I'm sorry. It really, oh my gosh, it actually broke. No.
I'm gonna take my protein shake. I'm going to the other room.
I'm so sorry. Birdie, come back.
No, my butt's too powerful to be in that space. I'll show you how powerful it is tonight. I hate that spinach is more.
See, this is how you know this is not scripted. Because we could never script something as insane as this.
I was afraid I was gonna take down that wall.
I was worried you're gonna hurt yourself. I was so worried you were gonna like hit your head on this, like, this is wood. This is like pretty solid stuff. I was so afraid you were gonna hurt, or like hit one of these like little spikes.
No, this thing, my butt, if I like booty bump this like wall, all of this, it looks like a little rain. Have you ever seen like those rain machines, like everything like
yeah.
that? That's what this looks like. This thing, it moved a little bit when I felt that pop. I thought, if this thing goes out, my butt's hitting this, my head's hitting you.
Wow, that thing right there really adds a lot of support. Yeah. Okay, so do you want to just kind of just peek your head in? Because I really want to...
I have my boobs in there. How's that?
That will make the views go up. So, the 17th, we did pottery for our anniversary. And our pots came in, and I'm really excited to talk about that. I'm so excited.
But they're bowls.
Well, I mean, it's pottery. They are bowls. I mean, well, I did something special. Anyway, so...
I guess it's a flower pot I did.
That's true, yeah. Either way, I'm going to talk about them last, because I'm just so excited to talk about it. And we're going to talk about the loot itself. So, in the last video that we filmed, I talk about picking up the Blackwing Volumes Chuck Jones tribute, which is a balance. So that is the equivalent of the Pearl. And I talked about why I really want to pick these up, how cool they are. And then I talked about how I have the Blackwing mats, and these are my absolute favorite. Had these for a while. Well, I decided to pick up Blackwing 602, the one that started the line, where the entire phrase and the catchphrase and the whole motto of the line came from, which was half the pressure, twice the speed. Because this is the equivalent of a B, and so this is their firm. So this is really cool. This is the pencil that Chuck Jones used. This is the pencil that Stephen King used. This is the pencil that pretty much, if you watched a movie before the 90s or listened to a song before the 90s, it was written with this pencil. Like John Lennon used them, like all that stuff. So this is a really cool pencil. This was a set of 12, and yeah, very different design from the Blackwing mat, which I have an example right here. So very, very cool. I want to get this for Mikey because he's such a Stephen King fan. So I want to get him a set of these. I think that'd be really cool. Oh, careful.
God
Sorry.
Bless.
I'm sorry.
I know it's a space.
Look, there's not a lot of space in here, and I'm sorry.
There's not. I got like that much room behind my butt and like that much room in front. If I go too far this way, I get stabbed with his dip.
I'm so sorry. Forgive me.
It's a battlefield.
Love is a battlefield. Don't spit on me. But I'm really excited to pick these up. Now, my main dilemma, and I want your opinion, is because each one of these pencils have a unique design on them, so you can line them up and see a small little animation. I kind of don't want to use them. So
get 2 boxes.
should I get 2 boxes, or should I just get the Pearl?
Is the pearl the one that has the animation?
The pearl is the exact same as this, but it doesn't have the special case.
Okay, if is it cheaper? Or is there any difference?
It's the same
to it?
price.
Okay, well then whichever one you prefer in that case. There's not going to really be any difference.
You know what? These are a limited run. If they don't sell at my store, I might try and pick them up on clearance.
Well, if it's a limited run, then I mean, if you take one just for actual use, then you might take it away from a collector that potentially could try to grab it.
That's true. Either way, I love the design of these, and I really want to use the balance. So, with that said, I added the 602, and in last video, I added the balance, but it's the Chuck Jones skin, and I've had the mats for a while. And continuing the theme with the mats, actually, and it's actually why I brought them out, I decided to pick up this brand new set. They've probably been out for a while. It's brand new to me. This is a Faber-Castell 11 Pit Pen graphic mat set. These are really unique drawing pencils. So they feel almost waxy like a Prismacolor, and they're matte. So they have no shine, and they're super dark. In fact, this actually goes from HB all the way to 14B. It also comes with a pencil sharpener, a blender, and an eraser. So very excited to add this. I can't wait to do some art with this. Super nice. And they're not carbon pencils. That's the thing. They don't say they're carbon pencils, but they do say that they're as dark as charcoal. So a carbon pencil is a blend between graphite and charcoal. And oftentimes you get like a dark, rich value of charcoal without the mess, and you get the cleanliness and convenience of graphite. That's what these feel like, but they don't say carbon on them. They just say pit graphite. So I don't know how they made them. And that's really interesting. So I want to do some more research on these two. They also had a smaller pack, but I thought, might as well just get the larger one. So very excited to have that. And I've mentioned before how the Blackwing mat is my personal favorite because it is a carbon pencil. It offers that beautiful charcoal look, which I love, but I hate to actually use because it's so dusty. Now we got the loot out of the way. Let's go ahead and talk about what we made. So I want to show yours off first. So we both got the chance to make just kind of like a simple little kind of bowl, and this is hers, and I do like how it almost like this drip effect. It kind of makes me think of a honey pot.
Honestly, if I had known, I wish I had swapped the colors. One of the things that we learned that's very interesting about pottery is that whenever you're going to actually paint them, paints look nothing like how it's actually going to be once it's been glazed and once it's been fired or
kilned.
Kilned
or fired. Both is correct. I love the heart, by the way. And it has the date we made them, which was our 1-year anniversary.
Yeah.
And then you also made a flower pot.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it took 3 coats of each color. And yeah, it really does change. Like, it becomes super dark.
And I actually, when I did mine, I went across my pottery. Like, actually, after I had done it, I put this little lip on here. And I actually took a texture brush. And I went around the whole edge. I scraped it around the whole edging. And it gave it to where even though I went across it with all 3 coats, it still actually gave like this streaked look to it a little bit.
Which I really like. And you show the bottom real quick because you have a little turtle and you also have the 3 holes.
Yeah, but he got a little crack.
Yeah, unfortunately it's a little cracked.
Turtle shell cracked, but he's still going. So.
It's still really cool. So we, like I said, we made the bowl first, and then we could do kind of whatever we wanted. So for me, I did a little bit of a wider bowl, and you could see this is a bowl. Like it's got like ink pouring on the sides. It's red. It's got splotches of white. Mine cracked quite a bit, unfortunately,
to the point. All the way through.
Yeah, like all the way through. So if I fill this water, it will leak. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna use a 2-part epoxy to go in and fill in that hole and smooth it out. My idea is because I do have a water bowl for my brushes, but I wanted to have one that we made, and I thought it'd be really cool. So I'm going to use this for my brush. So I wanted to add some texture in here, but I thought, it's okay. I'm just going to put some silicone stuff in there to help with it. But adding the 2-part epoxy in anyway, I'm going to probably just fill it in here, and I may go in and add a texture.
You could have pressed in the stencils like how I did to give it texture in the bottom.
That's true.
If I had known that, it would have worked.
There was a bat one, but it was a roll, and I tried to incorporate it in. It just wouldn't work.
You could have put it in the bottom.
No, because I couldn't press it in. I had to roll it.
Yeah, but you could have rolled it, cut out a circle of it, put it in there, and then...
That's a good point.
Press the sides. Again, if I had known that's what that was.
That is a very good point. Either way, the thing that I made, so we got to make the bowl, and then we got to, like I said, we got to do whatever we wanted. So I had a lot of fun. I made something really, really cool, something very Josh. A little inkwell. And I will say the black glaze definitely wasn't as solid as I would like. This one didn't crack at all. But I absolutely love how this came out. This looks so good. I might go in, because I'm not going to actually use this for food. But what I want to do is I'm going to go in and I'm probably going to touch up some of the spots that have, like, right here, you could really see the clay underneath. And then I want to make a little topper that looks like an eyedropper. So I'm kind of was essentially going for this look. Then I'm going to make my own label and attach it and just have a little decorative inkwell for the videos and in the background. I think this is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I am so excited that we got the chance to pick these up because this was so much fun.
Honestly, probably my favorite part of this whole thing was making our first bowls, because the way that it went, it was to show us how to just understand the basics of pottery. She just the woman that was in charge of it, really awesome lady. Definitely want to check that out if you get the opportunity.
And we'll put the place that we
Absolutely.
went right here.
Yeah.
If you are in the Tampa area, these guys are super nice,
super fun,
super
great.
fun.
The dog was there today. She was
the dog
cute.
was there.
Yes.
Nice.
We saw a bunch of dog, they had dog bowls and toys and stuff like that last time, but this time she was actually there. Even though we had the same instructions and the same way to do it, both our bowls ended up slightly varied in their shape and everything. And even the instructor pointed that out. She said it's interesting to see, you can kind of see your personalities a little bit with each, like, your own way.
I love your pot. Like,
super, super fun.
I love the shape of it. I love the texture.
I love this. This thing is just, when he tried to explain this to the instructor, that was kind of funny. She's like, what do you mean?
And then I had a picture.
And to show her the picture, she's like, oh, that's cool. I think she said she had never seen something like that before.
So it was something she's never seen.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to go back and film a video of us just messing around.
Yeah.
Like, I think that'd be really cool. I don't know if they'd be down for it, so I would definitely want to reach out. But that's something I would love to do. And I had to show you guys this because this was such a cool thing that we did on our anniversary, which you guys did see some footage of that.
Yep.
And that was just really fun. That was a very special day, and I love how we have these little things here. So I'm going to put this guy right here for now, and I will finish that project later. This guy I need to fix, so he's going to chill right here. And then for your stuff, I don't know, get him out of here. I'm kidding. You know what? What kind of plant are you going to put in this?
I don't know. I will decide.
I don't know why, but my mind just, for some reason, went to a bonsai tree. I don't know why. It just did.
I don't know if you can actually repot bonsai trees because they're like not native.
I don't know. I ain't a scientist.
I'll try and find something though.
What are you going to use this one for? Because I want to use this for, like, painting.
I'm probably going to be girly about it and have it like a
jewelry?
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart.
Like a jewelry thing. Probably put it in the bathroom or something.
Nice. I like it. This clip has gone on way too long, like unedited. We're at like almost 14 minutes. So let's go ahead and finish this up. Boop.
Ah!
I have some loot. I have some really exciting loot that I really want to talk about. Today was a good day. My friend Cody came to visit, so I took him to where I work. We went to the mall, went to the anime store, found some really cool stuff. Now, Sarah did join us for part of that event. She did have work, and she would be here, but we still haven't fixed the chair because her butt is just too powerful, and there's no way to fix the...
That's what happens. That's how powerful my booty is.
But wait, you killed me with an axe.
Okay, no, put your head back down.
Okay. Ciao.
Oh, that's really cool on screen.
Bloods. Anyway, so one of the things that we got is this awesome dwarf axe. So we got this at Party City. Dude, this was $35, and this is a super solid foam, like two-handed. This is like perfect size for me. And even though I am a fan of giant swords and buster swords, this feels right in my hands. I want to put it on the wall over there. Like, how cool would that be? Get like some command hooks.
This is a big command hook.
I mean, we get like the ones that have like the pegs almost like these, so we can do that. I do have some loot. I had a great day with Cody. He's a little camera shy, so we didn't film really much with him, but we had a lot of fun. And the first place we went to was the anime store, and I found this. Yes, it's a pop vinyl of Zoro. Zoro is one of my favorite characters of all time, so I have a very fun story about Zoro. Would you like to hear this?
Yes.
So as a kid, Zoro was so influential on me that I sign my J, like when I do my initials, I sign my J as if it's Zoro Z. So like I do the same motion, and my art signature has the Zoro Z at the bottom. Yeah. If you look really close. So Zoro is such an important character to me. He's probably one of the most influential fictional characters in my life, right up there with Batman being the most, then Blue Beetle and Iron Man. So absolutely love this. Super cool. It's only $13. I thought this was a really good deal. And then also at that store, there was this. So this is the periodic table of superpowers. I don't know who made this, but this is so cool. So it actually organizes all the different powers. So you have like movement, super skills, mimicry powers, energy manipulation. Like this is such a cool little thing. This is so cool. And it was only $7. Yeah, that is not bad for a really good high quality print. So very happy about this. And then I took Cody to my store that I work at, and he got to meet some of my coworkers, and we had a lot of fun. He had never seen a like real art store, so we definitely had a blast looking through all the aisles and everything. And he did pick up some stuff, and I did pick up some stuff, starting with 2 new Dr. Pate Martin's Radiant Concentrate watercolors. This one here is Violet, and this is True Blue. Really happy to add these because I will be needing those because they're really good. Just a little drop to tint the color of things in a certain way. Super fun. So now I have 6 of these. And remember, Purdy, how I talked about I didn't want to actually use the Chuck Jones Black Wings, but I still wanted to get a pearl? I bought the pearl. I caved. So now all that's left is the Blackwing Neutral, and I will have all 4 of the main line, and I'm probably going to pick up 1 or 2 more of the volumes, but that won't be for a while because there's very few volumes that I actually want. The Chuck Jones one was at the top of my list. I wish the chair didn't break because I miss you being right here.
This is true, but I kind of enjoy being a disembodied voice.
In my mind. Wait, no! Don't you swing that axe at me. What do you want me to do? Ask you a question? You're gonna hit me now. No. No. Stop. 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 Oh no! Blood. This is how you know it's the Halloween vlog special. No! Either way, this is a cool axe.
It really is.
And I'm really happy with the loot that I have. But more importantly, I'm really happy I got to spend the day with my dude. You know, we've almost known Cody 10 years.
Jeez. We've known Cody as long as we know each other.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We've known the gang, most of the gang.
That is insane. That's one thing I will say. While my time at PZC, which is the college we all met at, was very rough and not perfect, I am still so glad that I went, that I made these lifelong friends, and that more importantly, I met you.
No.
Now, with that said, should I get the neutral to complete the collection?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I will get the Blackwing Neutral at some point, but I'm really happy that I have the Pearl. I'm really happy I have these. I'm super happy I have this. I need to find a place to hang this somewhere in the studio, because this is so nice. This is really cool. And, of course, this little dude here is going to be chilling somewhere on here. I am so happy that I found this Zorro. I showed my dad this, and he, flipped out. He wants one now. So now I need to be careful where I put it, because he's going to try and steal it. I know my dad. He's got no self-control. So, yeah, that is the loot. Is there anything you want to add today?
No.
No? You're going to hit me again with it, aren't you?
No.
You're going to hit me again.
No.
I can feel it in my bones. That or it's just the arthritis.
Thing is, I must ask you a question.
I made that joke already!
I made it funnier.
Wait. It's like...
No, it's the hook. It's
yeah,
the hook.
Go ahead. Go ahead, pull... I'm in a wheelchair. I'm not a wheelchair.
Yeah,
I'm in an office chair. You can,
this thing's foam. It's
Okay,
gonna...
fine. There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah, I'm helping. Goodbye, guys. So, a couple things. 1, I have a haircut. 2, we are in the bedroom because my dad decided to just hang out in the garage and didn't want to move for us to film. And the chair's still broken. Which, I don't want to hear anything. You hit me in the head with the dwarf axe. I think we're even. By the way, Sarah is behind the camera filming me. She's my very lovely wife. She makes a lot of sacrifices for the show. She makes a lot of sacrifices. She's married to this. There's a lot of baggage.
You can repay me tonight. It's okay.
Anyway, so we just came from Vero Beach. We had first off, it's been really fun. So we met up with Cody and Patty, had a lot of fun, and I got some gifts from Patty. And I find it funny that Luna's just chilling here. So if you guys have been watching the channel for a while, this was a gift from Patty when we were dating. We've had this for a while. What? You give me a weird look.
I'll let you figure it out whenever you rewatch this, and then.
So this was a gift from Patty when me and Sarah were dating. I see what I did. Oh my gosh, no.
I'm leaving it in there. I'm
yeah,
leaving it in there.
Okay, so this was a gift from Patty, and we've had it for a long time. This was a gift when me and Sarah were dating, and now this is just this is on our bed. We've had this for a long time. And she used to be perfectly spherical. Now she's like an oval. Either way, I love this gift, and Sunny is somewhere, like the matching one that's the sun. Is he on the floor?
He's where the sun don't shine.
Anyway.
Nah, I think he fell under the bed.
Oh, okay. Either way, so I find it funny that Luna's just chilling here because these were some gifts from Patty. So these 2 boxes were a gift, and I'm super excited to talk about them. We're gonna go through them. I think we should probably go through the non-Patty stuff first, because I love how Patty, like, we've known her for, like, what, almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Like, she always just comes up, she's, like, the best at getting gifts. Like, she's just straight up one of the best gift givers ever. So, can't wait to talk about this. Patty, I know you're watching this right now. Thank you so much again for this. But I'm going to talk about this stuff here, including this book right here, which is not for me. This is for Noah. So we saw this, and I just saw it, and I was like, I have to get this for my nephew. So it's called That's Not My Bat, and it has, like, a lot of texture, so it's a little cute little children's book. So getting this for Noah, very excited. And then I have some brushes from work, and I'm really excited to talk about these brushes because these are the Aquarelle brushes by Sennelier, and these are actually really good brushes. So this is a Zero Dagger and I want to say a Sharp Round 2. Yep, Sharp Round 2. So these were discounted to a half off, and I was like, heck yeah, that is such a good deal, because normally, like, they're like $30 each. So I got them for $15, and I was really excited. And then I also got a Micron brush. I have gone on record saying I don't like their brush pens. The reason I bought it is because I actually cut it, and I'm going to use it for a very specific tool. So it was just an idea I had. We're going to see how this works. This is definitely a future video. We shall see. But got that. And then in the mail, this came in. So I have gone on record talking about how much of a comic book nerd I am. Like this, I think this channel is founded on me just being a colossal nerd. But one of the things I love about comics are the creators, like the people behind the scenes. And this is a book from one of my favorite comic book artists. He's someone I don't talk a lot on the channel, but he's one that I really appreciate. And we're going to actually open this up live. This is How to Draw from Life by Joe Kubert. So this is really cool. And yeah, I can't show any of these pages.
YouTube might make you blur a little bit of that cover.
I actually can't show any of these pages. This is slightly used, but this is actually a really cool book because it tells you how he looks at life and then how he pulls from that to draw. There is so much nudity in here. I cannot show this book at all. But it's a really cool how-to-draw book. It's one that was recommended by a lot of friends of mine, so it's one I definitely had to check out. Joe Kubert is such an amazing, talented comic book artist. Like, his work is just absolutely stunning. Also,
Ow.
hey, I actually hit you in the head. Nice.
Meanie.
I wasn't aiming for your head. Either way,
Uh-huh.
I am really excited to have this as a reference. So after I finish one of the books I'm reading right now, which is Old Gods and New Gods, the compendium for Jack Kirby's First World series. I think that's the title of the book. If not, I will take a picture of it. It's in my locker at work, so I can't even grab it and look at it. I've been reading through it a couple pages a day. Phenomenal read, tons of interviews, so this will be the next book I read. So very excited about that. Now we can get into the Patty loop, because I'm super excited. So one thing was, me and Patty were talking, and it was one specific item in this box that she didn't know how to use, she wasn't really interested in, and she knew I was interested in it. She's like, okay, I want you to have it. So I said, okay, cool. Next time we meet up, I'll grab it from you. I thought she just was going to give me that one item. She actually gave me the whole box. And then she gave me this box. So I was like, oh my gosh, I was not ready. And this is the Not Another Crap kit. This is by Nerdy Crafter. And then this is the Super Not Another Crappy kit by Nerdy Crafter as well. So really cool. I am not subscribed to Nerdy Crafter, I'm going to be honest, but I do check out her videos occasionally. Super fun personality. The only thing about her stuff is that she does more crafty, like she does like a lot of these like crafting kits, and her whole catchphrase, everything not included, and how it's like such a lie. Like these really are everything you need is included, but on top of that, like she mostly does like these kind of craft boxes. So like these are two ones that she produced, but she always gets like ones to try out, and I do like that. But it's not the kind of art videos I watch. I usually do like deep dives, like history, techniques, review, stuff like that. So as much as I do like her personality, not subscribe to her channel, I might change that because this seriously is like so cool. So we're gonna do this one first, and then the one that I'm really excited for we're gonna do last. I do not know everything that's in here, by the way. I only know a couple things. You gave me the look because I'm shaking the bed, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm excited. I'm very animated. I bounce.
Hey, you're the one's got to edit it, not me.
No, I'm just gonna leave it in. You guys are just gonna get motion sickness. I'm sorry. You get motion sickness bad too. I feel bad when you watch this part of the vlog. Anyway, so we're gonna do this one first. Again, I know a little bit of what's in this box. I know nothing of what's in this one. So let's go ahead and open it up and take a look. So first off, I have to say we have a little pamphlet. And it does include everything that's in there. So you got a little sneak peek. We got some bubble wrap. Hold up. Looking at an AMSR channel. Okay, so we got a couple things. I'm not gonna look at this anymore. I'm just gonna go in. Okay, so first off we have, so we got some UV resin. We got, okay, I thought this was the alcohol extender, but this is a rainbow alcohol ink. So this is cool because depending on how the color hits it, it will be a rainbow color. And then we got, looks like, I think this is a fabric dye. I don't think this is alcohol. I know it's by Jacquard. That's not the normal alcohol ink they make. So we got that. We got an X-Acto knife. Oven bake. Okay, oven bake. We got some brushes, some Nerdy Crafter brushes. Very cool. These look like Princeton brushes, but either way. Okay. This I'm actually really excited for. So these are sculpting tools. And I actually am really happy to have these because these are really good. I don't do a lot of sculpting. I only do sculpting when I have to. But these are ones that I've been wanting to play with. We get a little... Oh, thank you for purchasing. That's cool. Okay, so this is... Okay, I take it back. I didn't know about this that's in the box. So this is a 2-part mold. So, dude, we can actually make, like, not, like, our own Funko Pop, but our own, like, Funko Pop styled things. Okay, so that's cool. So this is a 2-part mold. We have armature wire. We have... I actually sell this at my job. I don't know what this is for. Oh, this is a casting component. Okay, so we got a casting component in here. 2-part epoxy. Actually, I use this stuff a lot, especially to work on Dad's figures. My dad is obsessed with Migos, and I have to make Migos for him because he doesn't know how to. And this 2-part epoxy is phenomenal. Okay, I didn't even know this was a thing. A standing... How does this work? Does it rotate? So it's a little sandbar. Okay, it looks like... Oh, it does rotate. Okay, looking at the instructions, it does rotate. That's cool. A little measuring cup. Here, let me just wear it as a hat. A dog bowl. Obviously, this is for water. I actually have one of these in my bag because they're... I like them a lot better than the collapsible ones that you can get for, like, actual painting. I'm assuming a black light? Yeah, this is a black light. Okay, so then we got a black light, which makes sense. We have the UV resin. Have you ever used UV resin?
Me, no.
It's really fun. I got to use it a little bit in college. We got a little palette. We got a little spatula to whip up an omelet. I don't know how to cook. Can you make omelets?
Yes, I can make omelets.
Can you also use this to make scrambled eggs? I might have you just make scrambled eggs instead because I like scrambled eggs more. Okay, pound of Sculpey. And then we have some little shapes, so I could do like a little eye, little collapsible funnel, some popsicle sticks, rubber bands. This is cool. So I don't know what these are because they're made by Jacquard, but they're not their alcohol inks. I don't know what these are. Either way, I'm excited to mess with these. And then, okay, one more. Oh, nope, 2 more things. A little sorting tool. That's actually really good to have. And then we also have this right here. So this is a little Nerdy Crafter cutting board. I actually really like this. So it's got her branding on it. And I love that little cartoon. So this is a lot of stuff. Like, holy cow. This is a lot. I don't know how much this originally sold for. But knowing Jackie and knowing the whole YouTube thing, you definitely got your money's worth. Like, if she does stuff like Jasmine, like they're super high quality. This is awesome. So I can't wait to go through all this. I can't wait to make art with this. This is going to be so exciting. So what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to put all this stuff back in the box, and then we'll open up this one. I know this is a bit of a longer clip. I am okay with that because this is so cool. So let's go ahead and take a minute and get into the next box. Okay, so that's everything that was in this box, and that is a lot of stuff. And this one is even bigger. I'm kind of concerned. So let's go ahead and dive in. This one I actually know a little bit what's in here. This one I didn't until I remembered the little 2-part mold. So let's go ahead and crack it open, and we are greeted with another little box. Okay, so yeah, so this is one where you could make your own like unicorn or Pegasus or horse. So this is cool. Comes with a nice little instruction kit, a little breakdown of everything that's in here, and we're greeted with some more paintbrushes, which is nice. You always need more paintbrushes. A Lazy Susan. Yeah, Lazy Susan. Nice. I actually need one for this. A thanks for buying. So very excited about that. This right here looks like it's a little combination of what the loose stuff in there. So here we have some, we have little sanding pads, or little sculpting tools and sand pads. We have the little collapsible water tray, another whisk so we can make more omelets, another collapsible funnel. We have the popsicle sticks, a little measuring cup. Oh, we got a little sticker. Actually, that's pretty cute. A little sticker. The other one did come with a sticker, and then we got rubber bands, so that's all in there. And then we also have here some more armature wire. I don't know what this is. I guess maybe to make a stand? It's a little silicone rubber thing. Okay, we got the wings. So these are the molds for the wings, so that's cool. Here we have... I want to say this is like more sandpaper sticks. Okay. That's not too bad. And then it is branded again, so very nice. Here is our two-part mold. So it is this horse, which is pretty cool. I don't know if I'm ever going to make the horse, but it's kind of cool to actually just have the two-part mold. Like, that's actually really cool. Over here, we have some chalk acrylic, and it gives a chalky finish. So that's interesting. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. More of this casting component. Okay. So don't know what I'm going to do with this, though. Another X-Acto knife, but this is actually what I'm really excited for. These right here, these little squishy tools, I have been wanting to get my hands on these for a while. I've been wanting to try these for a while, so very excited to get that. Also really excited for this. This is cosplay. This stuff is amazing. So I did sculpting in college. I had to do it for some stop motion stuff, and as much as I love it, I'm definitely not a sculptor, but I do get excited wanting to try it. So it's something I do want to get a little better at. So that I'm very excited to have some cosplay. Another little palette, another measuring cup. I'm going to save the thing I'm the most excited for last. And we got this guy right here. I actually don't know what this is. It's a mat.
It's to help. Basically, it's to be able to help you measure out circles.
Oh.
Such as with clay or things like that.
Okay, that's cool. Nice. Now, this is what I'm the most excited for. So, me and Patty talked about this when she got this kit. So, this is the one thing that she was not interested in, but she knew I was. And that is not just an airbrush, but a handheld pocket. And this is cool. So, this is a handheld compressor. And what's cool about this is this directly attaches to your airbrush, so you don't have to have a large compressor that's pumping like crazy with a hose. You can just have it all connected. A lot of people in Hollywood use these. This is so cool. This is so cool. I cannot wait to get into this. So I'm actually going to bring this into work tomorrow because our airbrush expert, Brandon, who is super awesome, and if I remember, I will put his Instagram in the comment section or the description, one of those, you'll see. Either way, he's going to help me figure out how to use these because he's helping me figure out how to use my dad's airbrush, but I'm really nervous to do it because I know if you don't clean them right, they're going to be gunked, and he's had that thing since before I was born, so I do not want to mess it up. But this is a portable air kit, and this is amazing, so I can't wait to go in and actually do stuff with this. So that is everything in this kit. This is a lot of stuff. Like, Patty, thank you again so much. Like, I really honestly thought you were just going to give me these. That's what we talked about, and the fact that all of this is insane. I am so thankful. You are the best, Patty. I need to go through and organize all this stuff and find a home for each and every little thing because this is so cool and amazing. And I'm just like, the thing is, I'm not a sculptor, but I do get excited by seeing sculpting tools because it's a really cool art form that I appreciate. I'm just not very talented in, so I really don't know what to do with it. I'm sure if I explored it, I could definitely get better at it. Like, I always tell people, like, I really sucked at drawing, and now I'm actually, like, pretty decent, I think, at it now. So there's, like, so many little components that really are inspiring me to just go in and start creating some, like, sculpting artwork. So I'm really excited. I'm so excited. So thank you again, Patty. You are amazing. I know you're watching this because you watch all the vlogs. Seriously, thank you so much. You are amazing, and I'm going to go in and nerd out in the garage and find a home for everything. So thank you again. Do you have anything you want to add?
No, thank you so much, Patty. We love you. We miss you and can't wait to see you again.
I know. It was one of those things where both Patty and Cody are really camera shy,
Mhm.
and so we're like, we're just gonna hang out. We're not gonna take like I think we took like 4 pictures altogether just so my
Yeah.
mom wouldn't get mad. So thank you again so much. This was a perfect little retreat that I think we all needed. So you have fun at Disney. I'm gonna have fun doing art stuff, and I'm gonna be reading this book not on YouTube because I don't want to get demonetized or age restricted. But there's a lot of really good notes in here. Like just looking through, he really does a good job breaking down the different poses and showing his gestural lines. So very excited. And it's also used on Amazon. It's like in pretty good condition. I mean, it's got a little tape on it, but I'm cool with it. I like it. I think I was in a library because there's like a library thing right there. All right, that's everything for this clip. We've gone for a while. Let's go ahead and get into the last day of the month, which is going to be Halloween. And you all know that's my favorite time of the year. October is over. We are in November. In fact, this vlog's going to be a little late, mainly because I have my mother-in-law in town, which is super awesome. So we just had some dinner, and I had a really good October. I had a lot of fun hanging out with my friends. I love the pictures of Noah in his tiny Superman costume, his first ever Halloween. Got to hand out candy, and me and Sarah continued our tradition of going to see a movie. We saw the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, which, if you guys are interested, let me know. I will let you know what my opinions on that. Probably in a YouTube short because I have some things to say and I'm going to try and purposely limit myself because, oh boy, I can go on and on about this one. But overall, this was a just really fun month. Definitely had a lot of fun, especially dressing for my job. I was Conaken Superboy Sunday, then I was an astronaut Monday, and Tuesday I wore my Batman costume, so super fun. Didn't wear the full cosplay because it's like a 25-pound costume, and it's Florida. I don't want to die of heat stroke. Then now, the more I think about it, actually, that's probably the most unrealistic part of any superhero movie is the superhero just doesn't die of exhaustion because those costumes weigh so much. Either way, I had a really fun month. We went up a couple subscribers. Some of our videos were doing pretty well. So I want to thank you guys all so much for that because we're getting closer to our goal. And I thought it'd be fun to end up this vlog with, you know, my normal little roundup. Just thank you guys so much for everything because you guys really are amazing. If you made it this far, you guys, seriously, thank you all so much for watching. But I thought it'd be really cool to end with this little tube of watercolor I just picked up today. This is Daniel Smith Moonglow. This is a perfect little, just kind of like a nice little Halloween treat to end this vlog on, because purple is actually one of my favorite colors. It's in my top 5. I really like to use purple for a lot of things, and I think this Moonglow is a really nice one to really end this vlog out on. So yeah, you have a great day, happy Halloween, stay safe, and I will see you all in the next video and next month's vlog, because the battle loot will be rolling, because I got some stuff that I'm really excited to talk about that should be coming in either this month or next month. We'll see. Either way, we'll be adding some really cool stuff, so stay tuned.